Why leasing is smarter for first-time operators. It's less upfront capital, faster launch, flexibility to move, lower risk exposure. So avoid substantial investments of purchasing a property. Avoiding that in the beginning is paramount. If you could get your property, the number one hindrance for most people getting into assisted living, I mean, it's obvious, is having finding a property. And if you're waiting to purchase a property, it could be months going into years before you're actually ready. Because just everybody's in different places, and it takes so much, especially nowadays with the interest rates the way they are, to get a property that fits the criteria in a decent area. Get to the closing table, find it. No, 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 no. Way before you find it, you got to, you got to get your documents together. You got to get pre-approved through a mortgage broker. So getting pre-approved, you're gonna have a certain. You got to have a certain credit score. You got to have all your tax documents in place. Um, and then once you pre-approve, you now you can start working with a real estate agent. And then once you find a property, that might take no less than 99, say 60 to 90 days to find a property with your real estate agent because he gonna be sending you properties. You gonna give him the criteria. He got to look and find them. Go back and forth. Y'all got to schedule time to go see each property, stuff like that. Then once you find a property, you got to negotiate with the seller. Obviously, you don't want to pay the exact. You want to, you don't want to pay the exact. So we know that buying a property is much more complicated than leasing a property. At this age, we all know that, buying a property is one thing, leasing a whole nother animal.